Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Hope you're doing okay. Well, this is our 15th meeting, and on this occasion we are going to talk about reading sections of the TOEFL. So I will share some strategies to deal with these sections, right? And then reading section consists of 50 questions. One passage is followed by several questions, and these 50 questions should be completed in 55 minutes. It means that you have more or less 1 minute, maybe even less, to read the questions, to read the passage, the text, and then to read the questions and determine the correct answer and choose the correct answer. Well, you have maybe even less than 1 minute. So the key to successfully deal with TOEFL's reading is time management. So you have to manage your time really well. Okay, the next one is I will share some pointers or some general strategies to do well in reading sections of the TOEFL. Yeah, you have to improve your general reading skills. First thing first, make a habit of reading in English language. Read novels, comics, articles, contents, or whatever that are in the English language. This way, you will be accustomed to read in English. Then your reading skills will also be improved eventually. Now, let's talk about the general strategies. First thing first, you have to be familiar with the directions. So, because the directions of the TOEFL test will be the same in every test. So you do not need, or it is not necessary to spend time reading the directions carefully when you take the test. So you familiar, familiarize yourself with the directions before the test, and then what in the actual test, in the day of the test, you will use your time to directly go to the questions, go to the passages without reading the directions first. Jadi setelah teman-teman familiar dengan petunjuk tes, maka tidak perlu membaca petunjuk tesnya ketika kita melaksanakan tes di hari tes. Sehingga itu akan buang-buang waktu. Langsung saja ke pertanyaan, ke soal, ke bacaan, that's it. Okay. And then um, do not spend too much time reading the passages. You do not have time to read each passage in detail, in depth. And for me, I always keep reading the passage first. I don't read the text, I don't read the passage first, but I directly go to the questions because I want to save time, I want to save energy, because reading the TOEFL passages over and over again will drain my energy, will drain our energy. So, well, I skip the reading passage first, but I directly go to the questions, and then I determine the keyword atau kata kunci dari pertanyaan tersebut. Then I go back to the passage and try to find the location of the keyword in the passage. Jadi setelah itu, setelah menentukan kata kuncinya, informasi apa yang dibutuhkan di pertanyaan, saya kembali ke passage, ke bacaan, dan mencari kata kunci itu. Lokasi kata kunci di mana sih informasi kata kunci ini terletak di paragraf. Then I read the part of the passage that contains the answer carefully and determine the answer. Okay, and then I'll go back again to the questions and to to choose to determine which option A, B, C, or D is the correct answer. That's it, the order. You don't have to understand every vocabulary. No, don't worry if you don't understand every word, and do not spend too much time on the questions you are unsure of, because the key here is time management. Don't leave any answer blanks in your answer sheet, because if you don't know the answer, guess it, because there is no penalty, tidak ada pengurangan skor untuk jawaban yang salah. Jadi jangan jangan tinggalkan jawaban kosong. Okay, so this is the general strategies for reading of the TOEFL. And then let's dig into the most commonly reading questions types. Jadi jenis-jenis pertanyaan di reading yang biasanya muncul. Right. We have main idea questions. Well, almost every reading passage on TOEFL will ask about the main idea of a passage. Such maybe this question will be worded in many ways, such as you asked to be identify what is the topic, what is the subject of the passage, what is the best title for the passage, what is the primary idea, or what is the main point, main idea of the passage. Yeah, so there are many worded. So there are many ways to express these main idea questions. But these questions are all really asking what primary point the author is trying to get across in the passage. Jadi intinya apa dari bacaan ini, dari passage ini, dari teks ini. Okay, so this is the first type of reading questions. To deal with the main idea, if a passage consists of only one paragraph, you should study the beginning, the first sentence, and the last sentence of the paragraph to determine the main idea. Because usually, the main idea, the main point of a passage will be in the first line or in the last line of a paragraph, right? If a passage consists of more than one paragraph, you should study the first sentence and last sentence of each paragraph to determine the main idea. Jadi, kalau passage-nya itu terdiri dari tiga paragraf, maka baca awal kalimat dan akhir kalimat. Baca kalimat awal maksudnya dan kalimat akhir di setiap paragraf, masing-masing paragraf. Biasanya it will help you to determine the main idea of the overall passage, of the overall text. Okay, and then let's go back to the reading questions types. The next question type is stated detailed question. A stated detailed questions asks about one piece of information that is stated in the passage. Jadi jawabannya tercantum dengan jelas, tercantum secara eksplisit di teks. Kita tidak perlu membuat kesimpulan, kita tidak perlu menyimpulkan. Contoh pertanyaannya, for example, according to the passage, blah blah blah. It is stated in the passage, blah blah blah. The passage indicates that, blah blah blah. Which of the following is true, blah blah blah. Jadi ini merupakan pertanyaan tentang stated detailed questions. And then the next type is unstated detailed questions. So this question asks us to find an answer that is not stated or not mentioned in the passage or not true in the passage. Jadi jawabannya tidak tercantum di passage ya, di bacaan secara gamblang. Pertanyaannya mungkin bisa saja which of the following is not stated. Which of the following is not stated. Jadi which of the following is not stated. Jadi dari A, B, C, D mana yang tidak dicantumkan di bacaan. Which of the following is not mentioned. Dari jawaban A, B, C, D, mana opsi jawaban yang tidak terdapat di paragraf. di bacaan. Which of the following is not discussed? All of the following are true except, so this is the unsteady detailed questions, right? And then the next type of question is pronoun reference questions. You will sometimes be asked to determine to which noun a pronoun refers. Jadi, for example, the word it in line 3 refers to kata it mengacu pada siapa, pada apa. To answer these questions, go to the mentioned line, find the pronoun, then read carefully that line, and maybe you need to read the line before because a noun is generally used first in a passage and the pronoun that refers to it comes after. So whenever you are asked which noun a pronoun refers to, you should look before the pronoun to find the noun. Jadi karena biasanya kata benda itu muncul sebelum pronoun, maka kita harus membaca uh, kalimat, line yang mengandung pronoun atau bahkan mungkin kalimat sebelumnya gitu, right? And then uh, the next type questions is inference questions. So you have to make reference. Jadi ini kita harus menyimpulkan dari bacaan. Pertanyaan ini meminta kita untuk menyimpulkan dari bacaan. For example, um, it can be inferred in the passage that bla bla bla, dapat disimpulkan dari bacaan bahwa bla bla bla. It can be inferred in the passage. So jawabannya itu tidak secara eksplisit tercantum pada bacaan, tetapi kita harus bisa membuat kesimpulan. So it's quite difficult, okay? This type of questions. The next questions is about vocabulary questions. Uh, the questions will be worded. For example, what is the meaning of the word? What is the meaning of the word behaviorism in line 7? For example, the word behaviorism in line 7 is closest in meaning to the word behaviorism in line 7 could be best replaced by bla bla bla. Jadi itu adalah contoh bentuk pertanyaannya. So either you know the meaning of the word or you don't. If you don't, then the only thing we can do is to try to guess the meaning from the context. This is the only thing that we can do if we do not know the meaning of the word. So if you don't have any idea at all what is this word, the meaning of that word, then well just try to guess. Jadi tebak aja kayak gitu dan isi aja berdasarkan tebakan teman-teman jawabannya. That's it. Right. And then I will share my personal strategy that works well for me. So there is an order to answer the reading questions for me because I will try to answer the questions from the easiest questions that need less time to the most difficult questions. Jadi saya akan jawab pertanyaannya dari yang paling mudah sampai yang paling susah, right? So to me the easiest questions will be the pronoun reference questions. I will answer pronoun reference questions first because it takes less time karena yang paling mudah dan paling cepat dikerjakan adalah pronoun reference. And then I will answer vocabulary questions, then steady detail questions, unsteady detail. It is followed by unsteady detail questions, implied or reference question, inference questions, and then lastly, main idea. Because why do I answer the main idea questions last? Because after I answer the other questions first, I will get the understanding of what is the passage mostly about. Jadi sedikit demi sedikit ketika kita menjawab pertanyaan-pertanyaan yang lain, kita akan membaca teksnya secara perlahan-lahan. Kemudian itu akan membantu kita untuk memahami keseluruhan bacaan. So that is why I choose to do main idea questions um, in last, in the last class. Jadi kita jawab dari yang paling mudah, dari yang paling membutuhkan waktu yang paling singkat ke yang paling susah dan membutuhkan waktu yang lama. Right, so let's take a look at the questions here. Okay, so you know, for questions number one, the main point of this passage is that blah blah blah. So, question number one is about main idea. Question number two, the word widely in line two could most easily be replaced by. So this is about vocabulary questions. And then question number three is also about vocabulary. Question number four, according to the passage, blah blah blah. This is about study detail questions. And question number five, it is stated in the passage that blah blah blah. It is also stated detail questions. Question number six, the word inhale, vocabulary. Question number seven, also about vocabulary. Number eight, inference question or implied questions. And questions number nine, the paragraph following the passage most likely discusses. So this is the transitions questions. Jadi biasanya juga kita akan ditanyakan paragraf yang mendahului paragraf atau bacaan yang mendahului bacaan yang kita bahas sekarang apa, atau bacaan selanjutnya itu tentang apa, itu juga kadang-kadang akan ditanyakan, right? So because I have identified the question type, so yes, I will answer questions number two first, question number three first, and then number six and number seven, and then I will do question number four, five, for study detail questions, and then I will do question number eight, or the inference questions or implied questions, and then I will do question number one, main idea, and then lastly I will do question number nine. Okay, so that is the order, because I will try to choose to solve first the easiest questions, the question that takes the least time, yang paling mudah, yang paling cepat dikerjakan, itu yang saya kerjakan terlebih dahulu. Dan saya tidak membaca bacaannya terlebih dahulu, tapi langsung ke pertanyaannya, because I want to save time, because I want to save energy. Well, I guess that's all for strategies to deal with reading sections of the TOEFL. Right, guys? If you want to do better, if you want to improve your general English skills, then you need to read a lot in English language, of course. So read lots of novels, read lots of comics, read lots of articles in the English language. Trust me, it will help you a lot. I guess that's all. Thank you so much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.